Hey guys, can you tell what it is yet? Oh no. Yeah, getting there. Here's the sofa seat where the toilet is. So the idea is to lift up the lid and then open up a door, and then you can do your business. You can take the toilet out and empty it. I've gone for, I think I've mentioned this before, but if not, I've gone for a chemical toilet, not a composting toilet, because you've got wire in like a fan and a vent, and apparently if you vent it through the floor or through the side, it doesn't do the right job. So you've got to vent it through the ceiling, and it's just like, oh my god, through the roof. So I've just gone for a chemical toilet. I mean, I don't think I'll be using it a lot. Obviously, I don't want to sound disgusting, but you know, you can pee in a bottle and stuff like that. But for number twos, you can, I'm sure you can, you know, there's petrol stations, there's gyms, but you know, it's going to be for emergencies, or who knows, I might be using it all the time. Let's stop talking about toilets. I digress. What am I doing? So anyway, ouch. I've got my clothing unit there. I've attached them using these using these L brackets, but as you can see, I've used larger black L brackets for the rear of the cabinets, connecting into the metal structure of the van, because I just think it's a bit more substantial. I still might use nuts and bolts just to bolt it all together. It might be overkill, but I get a bit paranoid about stuff like that. I don't want things flying around whilst I'm on a bumpy road. The vans are rocking. I don't want my furniture knocking. Hang on, I'll show you the. So these are the brackets. They're beasts, but I'm thinking about drilling through the units and just putting a nut and bolt. You know, I use some cool ones like black nuts and bolts and stuff like that. So it looks okay. I just think it needs a bit more rigidity. So now for the kitchen unit. It's all good, baby. So there's the kitchen all in. Yeah. Nice. Getting there. So this is popular plywood. It's got a beautiful finish to at the end, on the sides. A beautiful finish. I mean, it's completely. I don't want to touch it. I was thinking about varnishing it, or putting beeswax on it, or something like that. But I just love it. It's beautiful. Now I know because it's not treated. It will pick up a lot of finger marks and dirt, but then you can always sand it back down. So I might just leave it for a while and see how it performs before I do. You know, if I do need to varnish it, then I can always tape up and mask around and varnish it. I was planning on using beeswax. But yeah, it's a beautiful material. I never expected that, because the popular ply that I bought before was that stuff, and it had no pattern on it at all. But then this came along. I was blown away. Hello. So, progress report. I'm hammering on with the build. Can't really show you everything because I'll constantly be filming, and to be honest, I don't really have time. I need to get this van built. It's mid-June now, and I'd like to get it built for definitely the end of June, and get on some adventures in July before the summer goes. But yeah, I'm really getting some progress done. Let me show you. So I got a headboard to the bed. I built this little front board to the bed. That'll look nice. I'm going to wrap it in the same suede stuff. Ooh, it's very nice. I'm getting the electrics in. So I've got the, I showed you before, I've got the light switches in and stuff like that, but this is the electrics. A little bit of a mess so far, but it'll all be tidied up, and there'll be a cap on it and such thing. But I really wanted to show you this. Hey, get your thumb out the way. So this is the EcoFlow Delta 3 Pro. This thing is unbelievable. It's like a spaceship. But this is what's going to be powering my system. I should really look after it and not put things on top of it, like a screwdriver and so on. But look at this baby. Hang on, let me pan out a little bit. Come on, pan out. Ooh, pan in. Oh, never mind. Won't let me. God, I love it. And then turn it on. It's got a cool little screen. So right now it's on DC. And you just press that. You can hear it click, and it goes onto AC. So you can power your outlets. So you can power stuff like your hob, a hairdryer. You can charge your mountain bike if you've got an electric one. But yeah, it's beautiful. You've got all the plug sockets. You've got all the USB chargers on the side here. You have a so if you wanted to charge it with a car charger, I think. You have on here, you have the all-important Anderson plug that goes to your 12-volt system, your 12-volt fuse box. That's the most important thing. That's why I bought this thing, because of that, and because it's bloody beautiful. I will do more in-depth review on it, or I'll show you a bit more about it, because I've also got the alternator charger, the fast charger. So it plugs into your battery. It uses your battery power. It uses the alternator power amplifies it. It looks after your car battery, but not only that, it charges this very quickly. Beautiful piece of kit, it really is. And it's got an app as well, so you can control it off your phone and everything like that. It's very cool. It's beautiful. Look at it. It's got little wheels, so you can because it's so heavy. It's like 50 kilograms. You pull this thing out, and you can wheel it around like a suitcase. Let me show you the back of it as well, because my God, it's so heavy. Oh. So, doors are all sanded and prepped, and I've put the first layer of varnish on, and I'm actually loving it. Just layer one. So that's what it is like with 3 layers, which I think are too much. But what I reckon I've also done is I gave the can a shake, so I didn't stir it. So I reckon a lot of the colour was at the top, and I used a lot of the sort of darker colour first of all. I mean, I might be mistaken, because I'm just left with this lovely clear first coat. And it's beautiful, it really is. So this is just cheap ply, and with a good sanding down. Hang on, let me show you this one. This is incredible, look at that. That's beautiful, isn't it? Wow. Still a bit wet, that one, but it dries very quick. So I'm left with this beautiful clear first coat. I'm thinking about not even putting another coat on, but to get the protection properties, I do need to put some more coats on it. So I'm going to have to. But I hope it doesn't go as dark as that. I hope I got a lot of the paint pigment out, the colour pigment out, because I don't want this. I want to be able to see the knots and stuff. So fingers crossed, second coat won't ruin it. I've got to wait for an hour and then off I go. But that is, I'm really happy with these. Happy, joy. Do you remember those? Ren and Stimpy? Was it Ren and Stimpy? Or Pinky and the Brain? Anyway, the doors are looking good. So here's my doors all varnished. They come out quite beautiful actually. I'm pretty chuffed. I don't know, that shine is getting in the way, but look at that. It's pretty beautiful, and this is like cheap soft plywood, and it's come out like that. I chose soft plywood obviously because it's lighter than the rest, and I need to keep the van as light as possible, like I keep saying. But that's come out lovely. Look at it. And I've done the oops. I've put the kitchen hinges in, and now shall fit. Wow, looks like a piece of art, like a painting, a Turner, a ship lost in the fog. So, tour of the van, man. 2 litre EcoBoost. H3, L3. Needs to be high, because I'm tall. Blackout curtains. Water inlet. You can tell how much water I got in the fresh water tank. Got swivel seats, double swivel seats. I'll recline that one, put a big pillow there. I can sit back and chill. Yeah, it's automatic, as you can see. It's a good, very good van, man. Bulkhead storage, lights. I've gone for the Nordic fan. It's got like a little blind as well, so it's called the Nordic Air Plus. Bit of storage up there. All my electrics. Got my my work. This is where I'll be doing all my work as I go along. I've got Starlink on the roof, so I've got Wi-Fi wherever I want. Wicked little kitchen, induction hob, works very cool, doesn't take much power at all. Got a little TV, watching Oasis right now. Got my pull-out bed, so this bed pulls out to about here, and then you put that mattress down and you've got a king-size bed. Got a little fridge, it's all turned off right now. Storage of shelves. Storage of shelves. It's going to be like a clothing storage, so it's going to have like my shirts and stuff hanging up. Oh, sometimes that happens. There's storage underneath there. Got fans at the back. Got little windows down there, so they open up, and obviously when you've got the fan sucking out, it sucks air in. Bow, bow, bow. Yeah, man, it's looking good. It's huge. It feels huge. You know, how much space do you need? And then at the back, got like, you know, open up the doors, sit out and look at the view and once you're in bed. I got my motorcycle ramp, my hook up. I've got soft storage for clothes and stuff like that, because the garage is so high I can get in there. More soft storage. The front wheel chuck for the motorbike. We've got the loaded bikes fork mount, which is good. And then I've got like a L-track on the floor where I can fix the mountain bike to. And then I've got all my crazy fixing points here for the motorbike. And they're all over the place. Got sockets. Yeah. So that's it. That's my van in a nutshell, man. Off for adventures. Yeah, boy.